Lately, I've been really intrigued by book nooks, all the different kinds you could make, so I decided to make one. I took a photo organizer box, cut the side off, painted it all black on the inside, while I waited for that to dry, I decided to sketch up my idea. I knew I wanted something in the forest with a tree. I love books. It's going to be in the bookshelf. So I made a little bookshelf. So I started with the tree. I made a frame with wire, covered it with tin foil, and put clay on top of it. I took a damp sponge and just wiped it over to make it smooth and added detail. And then I started on the crystal ball stand. Here I'm working on the little bookshelf. So I took popsicle sticks and just cut them up so they fit in my little design. I also hot glued a bunch of different sizes for the books themselves, and glued them in, painted it on. Made a little base for it. And while that dried, I started on the moon that I wanted hanging in the back. I used a lot of wire to hold things together. Now for the background of the book nook itself. I decided I wanted it to be dark, so I made a midnight sky. I used a sponge for a good texture. Makes it look like grass. And then added some stars. And now we're going to work on the mountains. I love the mountains. I think they're so magical and pretty. There's my base color, just the basic shape with some texture. I took some pretty colors and I decided to paint each little popsicle stick book a different color, put some detail into the book nook so it looks unique and just that much better. There's all my books done. I added some words. There's some embellishments on the stand. And now let's add detail onto our mountains. I wanted to add trees. I want it to be in a forest setting, so I added trees in the background. I'm just putting down the trunks, and then we're going to add highlights and shadows along with the base color of the tree tops, because it's going to be a super bright moon in this setting, so we want lots of highlights. And then we're just going to paint our tree a nice brown, and then I dry brushed other browns on top. I added some scrolls to the bookcase, so I took some brown paper, cut strips, wrinkled it up, rolled it up, hot glued everything in, lots and lots of hot glue. Now we're adding some moss to make it look like grass. I decided last minute to add a little water feature. Here's everything in, just to make sure I like the placement. I'm adding some little string lights to the top, some fairy lights. We're just going to put those in with wire and glue torn up cotton balls on top. For the water, I did resin, UV resin, with some blue mica powder with a bit of a shimmer in it. I put some sand to kind of border it around where the water was going to be. Also gives it a little bit of a realistic effect. I wanted to make it look like there was some movement in the water, so we added some white and I blew on it. Put the UV light on. One of the sides was lacking some detail, so I added a little cabin with the witch and her cat casting spells in the moonlight. And there's the finished project. I really love it. It turned out really great. It was a lot of fun. It took me about 3 days to finish this. There's little rocks that I put in, some more jars. Hope you enjoyed.